What's going on, beautiful people? It's your boy Terrence Gibson here with another awesome Aufinbank video. People, just super excited today doing this video, but just today has just been a beautiful day, man. Just connected with some men of God that are in this space that are powerful, man. We going to do some big things together. It's just really just, you got to get around people. Iron sharpens iron. You got to get around people who are doing what you're doing, but also on another level. That's how you grow. You never want to be the richest man in the room. You never want to be the smartest man in the room. You never want to be the only one that has ever did this, that, and the other in the room, because you can't get no experience out of that room, because all you're going to be doing is pouring and being sucked on. But when you get around great men of God, brothers that's just bossing up in so many different ways, it just makes you stronger. And I feel like, man, I mean, it's just crazy. Put it this way, I ain't even put the pen to the paper on some of the stuff we talked to yet, but I already feel the excitement and the blow up from it all. So let's jump in this Aufin video. I just always like to drop a tidbit or a nugget. There's no sense of just doing these videos and just talking about money the whole time. There's so much more to life than money. We use this money to do so many great things. First and foremost, you got to take care of your family. It's in the Bible, man. Don't take care of his family. He's worse than an infidel, and he's worse than an infidel. I don't know what it was being worse than an infidel. No matter which faith you look at, an infidel is not a good thing. So you're worse than an infidel and have denied the faith if you don't take care of your family. So you got to take care of your family. Then you got to take care of the house of God. I mean, everybody got bills. So just make sure that you're doing something you got to do, and then there's people that's going to need help here, there, and the other way. You just need to be like a human ATM machine. That's pretty much. It gives you the wealth for you to be a human ATM machine, and it gives you the mindset to pour it out from here too. And that's just the thing that we don't have enough of. And I was telling these brothers that, man, it's just a blessing to be, just to be in their circle, because they've been doing this thing and they just big at it. And for me to go in a circle, it's just it's a blessing. It's a blessing. It's really a blessing. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to like get teared up in the eye because I'm a man. But anyway, let's go ahead with this Aufinbank video, people. So Aufinbank, we tell you about everything that we're a part of, everything we have going on. And I'm just going through pretty quick here because I didn't did this part of the video on all my videos. Letting you know we're not Aufin biz for some of the people that's coming on new. That's not us. Actually, Aufinbank is the ones that told on them jokers and got them jokers out of there. So, hey, they shouldn't have never started the company. They was not Aufin. They just try to come off of Aufinbank. This thing has been underground out here between 2 years, 7 years. Here's so much about how long they've been, but their platform has changed, but it's still the same people for Aufinbank. That has nothing to do with this Aufin biz. So Aufinbank has been around and it's been doing well, people. It's been doing very well. And if you come to the main website, all I got to do is when you get my link, just take the back part off, and then you'll come to the Aufinbank. Just put in aufinbank.com and you'll go straight to the site, and you can see all the great things they have. They actually have a loan program that once you've been in for a little while, after you done probably flipped a couple times, you can take out 50% of your initial investment as a loan. And what not better to do but to take it and put it back in and then get interest off of it, paying your loan back and plus getting interest at the same time. I mean, man, that heard so many great stories of people taking their accounts and turning them from 10 G's to 6 million. I'm trying to, put it this way. If you want to do it, you can do it. The means of doing these things are out there. All right, let's go to the back office. All right, so today it's September 24th. So what we can see so far is how much money that we have from yesterday and some commissions that came in. So what I'm about to do now is refresh the page so we can see everything, all the excitement that happened for today as of now. Let's go ahead and refresh. Boom! This is money back day. So, like I told you, once the money comes back over here, it'll be back in the money that came back and our initial came back. And remember, like I told you, it's my fourth flip. That's the fourth flip. So I had to have 15% more in there on my fourth flip to be able to do my fourth flip. And then this was commissions that came in for today. So today you'll be seeing me do my flip. And you'll see me withdraw my commissions for the day. So, out of 5, 15, 17, you can take like probably 440 out, something like that. But we'll see what that is there. But first thing I want to do is this. I think 1 o'clock is not a bad time. So I've been available at 1 o'clock most of the time. And if it's there I can't do a video, I just won't do a video. But 1 o'clock is a good time. I'll do 1 o'clock and keep it flipping because I wanted to wait until tomorrow, but that's like a whole nother day and I'm not making any money. So it's best to just get this thing started now. So we're going to come down here. We're going to come to investing, crypto investing. We are in the $6,000 space. So we're going to see what we can invest out of this money because I know there is a traditional, it says 6,068. Let's see if it's going to let us do all of it. 6,068. That's going to be at 3%. Click invest. See what it does. Boom, it took it all. Okay. All right. So on screen, you see me do my 6,068 and it took it all. 14 more days at 3%. We are now at let's see, 6,068 times 0.03. 0.03 equals 182. So $182 a day times 14. That's another 2584, 25,000, almost $5,100. In a 28-day period that will be added to this account. So at the point now where we looking is like, yo, do I want to keep withdrawing daily? Because I talked to my man today and he was telling me about the guy that never withdraw. He started with 10,000. His account is now at $6 million. He never withdrew. He took some loans out from Aufinbank and he just kept building his money. And then we could just play with the calculator just to see how that would work. So you know what? Just let me see. I didn't want to make this video a long video because we did that there. Let's do the withdrawal real quick too, because we want to get that in because you're trying to get your withdrawals in quick because they got a lot of them to put in there, and plus they're still going through everything that it went through since the queen passed over there. I mean, 96 years, that's a good life, especially to be rich every day of your life. That's just got to be crazy. That's got to, what I'm saying? You talking about coming out and her first pacifier part was solid gold. That's just got to be crazy. But yeah, so 517 for withdrawals. We know we only can do, we got to leave 10% in. So we'll do the new withdrawal. We'll do personal account. And that's why I probably should have had all my stuff in one account. But now since we're got traditional personal, we just got to deal with it. 517. That's really like $52 from 517. So 450. 450 is still a number. So let's try 450. 450. We're gonna try to make it kind of close to USDT. I'm going to take it and move it over here. Pen in. Do my withdrawal. Boom, it was good. Okay, so it went through. So my withdrawal went through. 450 went through. When we come into my Kraken account. Yeah, because the 67 is still there. Probably did a little bit more. But the thing is, in 24 hours, I can do this and just leave 10%. That's what I'm saying. Aufinbank is the bomb, man. I mean, I don't know what to tell you, people. This after the story hearing about the guy growing his account. We can play with. Let's play with it a little bit. We're gonna use my account to go to where we can go, right? So let me see. Give me a second. Let me pull up a spreadsheet. Probably the best thing to go off. Let's do the spreadsheet. Which one I like doing my spreadsheets the most for? And I just use Google spreadsheets. Anytime you need to do anything, man, this stuff is free. People, stop spending money on stuff. You can do a Google spreadsheet and download it to anything. You know what I'm saying? Everything you need is there. Now, if you're trying to probably get all crazy in those functions and all that stuff, and you might want to get Microsoft, but I mean, most likely the Google Spreadsheet, Google Docs, Google PDF, PowerPoint Maker, and you just come on with a blank form, right? So right now we can see, let's go here real quick before we start. We are at 668. So we're going to use that number to be the first number of our new journey. So 6, let's just put it there so it'll be there for us to see it. We got our handy dandy. Oh no, I don't need to move it from there. Handy dandy calculator is right there. Yeah. So the handy dandy calculator is right there. That's there. And we got the spreadsheet. So pretty much this is what he was saying, what you could do. So this is my first investment, right? I'm at 6,000. So in 14 days, actually I can probably make some 14 days. So that's the amount of days that's going to be. And this is going to be the percentage that I'm going to get. So what you do here is you just come over here. All right, I gotta make it a little bigger so I can see my sums. There we go. I mean, you could type it out, but you know, I don't know if you like going through all that. Might not even need a calculator. I'm gonna do it this way. Probably won't. I won't need a calculator. Okay, let's just go back this way. All right, so 14 days. This sum right here is going to be, of course, times the 3%. So we're gonna have this. Let's go A1 times hold up. Let me okay. I didn't look into it as much as I needed to. Okay, so this is going to be a bigger formula than I thought. So we need to do the 3%, and then we need to do it times the certain amount of days to get where we're going. So it's going to have to be the 3%, then it's going to have to be times the 14 days. All right, so let's just slow our roll. So yeah, let's do A1 times B1. Right? Boom. So take that and make that 0.0 $182. All right. So we just seen that when we looked at the calculator. And this is money. So all these will be money. This is money. So then it'll be money. So we'll know the difference between the money and the ones that's not money. Right. So, and one more thing, let's just make all this bigger. I'm with the whole thing. Because I don't think we're gonna need that much of a space, but this way you can see it on my video. All right, 14. So 6,000 is what's there. Times 3 equals $182, and then it's a 14-day period, of course. So times 14, and then we'll just do the sum over here. That way it'll just be out and you'll see everything. So this is gonna be C times D. And that's how much we make every 14 days, right? Right. So if we do it that way, yeah, so that's what we will have. So then at the end of this, we can do something like, okay, put this at the end. This be like the total sum, and we can do just a plus, like A plus E. E1. All right, so now the account is $8,616.56. So now what we do is we just bring this over here, take this whole thing right here, right? Copy it, paste it here, and it's going to bring all the formulas with it, right? So, but now we're going to do is take this number, since this is the new number, and put it here. And I don't know why I did a reference for me. Oh, okay, I got it. I see what I did wrong. That's a formula. So I gotta stop being lazy and just type it out. So 8,186.56. Boom. So I typed it out, and now you see how it's growing. So this is doing Aufinbank and not taking anything out. Not taking anything out. My hands are itching like crazy. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a superstitious guy, but I definitely love the men of itchy hands. And my hands are not dirty. So so this is the first 14-day period. So this will be like me going from 14 days and my 14 days and not taking anything out. Then I'll be at 86.16. And then I'll do the next 86.16, 86.16 and do that time. So you see it now that's making $258 a day for the next 14 days. So in 28 days, I haven't taken anything out. And now I'm at $12,302, right? So now what you do is of course, we could just copy this. Actually, copy it down quite a few until it gets to the 20%. So since I'm here at 12, the only thing I do now is change 2, 3, 5, 2. Oh. So now on this level, we're making $367 a day. And we made a total of $5,138. So this is every 14 days. So if you're happy with that, you could just be like, you know what, I'm done. I'm making $10,276 or $78, $77, 78 when you add the 92 cents. When you're making that per every 28 days, that's a nice amount of money. That's $100,000 a year that you'll be making now if you just want to go ahead and stop there. I mean, now Aufinbank, you have to add the 1.5% at the end. But if that's not your goal, that's not where you want to be. Now you got to go ahead and I wonder if I could just copy no, it doesn't let me do that. All right, so I'm just gonna stop being lazy and just type it in there. 17374.44. So now you're at the $17,000 mark and you are doing 3%. $521 a day, and now you're making $7,300, which turns into $14,600 every month. And that's just off of profits. And look, that's only 2 months. It took you 2 months to go from where you were at now. I mean, it's really 56 days. So 56 days, which is 6 days short of 2 months. And that's the completion of it, that now you're at $24,671. That's the completion of it, right? So if you wanted to stop here and just take this money out, you got, like I said, the 14,600. Do that 3 times, and then on the 4th time, you got to add more. And then you just add some more, and then you'll just keep upping it, as you choose. But you're happy with the 521 a day, 621 a day, and that's what you're happy with. But if you're not, you go ahead and take that 24,671, 24,671.70, and put it in there and go boom. But something changed. You're in a different pay bracket now. Remember, when you get over to this pay bracket, you are now smaller. When you come over here and you do, let's go to investing. Let's go to crypto. Let's go to crypto investment. Now, once you're past the $20,000 mark, you're in the 4%. So you're in a different bracket now, 4% bracket. So when you come to do this and you're here, it's time for you now to change this. So, look at that 740. Who was not happy about the 740? Look at this now, though. Boom. That's a big difference per day. And then this changes also. Boom. That's a way big difference. See the changing? Let's go back. That's 10,035 at the end. Look at the big change just from because you're in a different pay bracket now. 45,000. You've gained $10,000 extra in the same, well, it's not even the same time period because now it goes up to 21 days. But 21-day period of flipping. But remember, you're adding money every time, so you'll never even fall in the bracket of worrying about the 15% because you're always adding. Yours doesn't, it didn't even start yet because every time you're adding new money. The first time you added more than 15%, you ain't got to worry about that. That's done. It's just when you get comfortable, that's when you're going to have to worry about what you actually leave in there or add in there. I mean, at this point in time, you're making $40,000 every 28 days. You know what I'm saying? If you want to keep going, and we're just getting to show you how this guy built this empire inside of Aufinbank. And the only thing I didn't show you yet is when he got to a certain amount, he took a loan out of half or whatever it was and put it back into Aufinbank. So that's saying like now, okay, we at the 0.04, like after coming out of this 21-day period. Boom, that's $1,800 a day, people. $1,800 a day. 21 days now. Remember, it's everything changed. Game changed. Look at, once you see that, you know what I'm saying? Obviously, you know, you got something else working for you, something else bringing in money, and you're just using Aufinbank as a growing point. But $83,000 now is in your account. You've only been in 4% twice. You did 4% twice. 4% twice, people. 4% twice. Your third time finishing 4%, you're going to be out of 4%. Actually, yeah, but you got to wait until the whole investment period end to be all the way out of it. But it's going to be out of it way before the third period even finishes. Because what's going to come here is going to be another 83. Let's go copy. Because you know when the numbers get bigger, they get bigger faster. If that makes any sense. So now we're at the 83,528. And that's 4% a day, which is $3,000 a day. And on top of the 70, it jumped to $153,000. That's where you at. And this is a total of 119 days. 3,690, less than 4 months. 4 months. Yeah, 4 months is 119, 120 days. It's 4 months. 4 months. Change everything about what you used to do. 4 months. So this 153, say if that's just all you want, and you want to now just start pulling that out. So oh shoot, yeah, you went 100, you went from 83 to 153 in the same time period. This is a whole nother gap now, people. 153, 692, 46. Boom. Look what else changes now. Let's go back to Aufin. You're in another bracket now. You only stayed in this bracket 3 flips, 2 flips, and some change. So now you're in this bracket. Now, not this bracket. You skipped through both. You went through both of these quick. You're in this bracket now. 5% a day for 35 days. So let's see what that looks like on paper. So we'll come over here, come back to the handy dandy spreadsheet. 153, that's going to be times 5 now. 0.5. Watch how much this changes. Oh. Shoot, you was happy when you was making that amount up per day way back here somewhere. Now it just jumped that much just being here. And then look at this changes. That's a 28-day period now. Look at that. So this is like a month more. So in 5 months, $368,000. So now what you can do, or back then when you had the first 153, you could just do a loan from Aufinbank. Tell them how fast you want to pay it back. You do your loan, how much you want to pay it back in, whatever time, but you got to have the money in there. You got to have the money in there to be able to do the loan. Let's see if we can play with it real quick. So you come down here, you go to loan, and they know you rocking with them. So you want now, you like, yo, man, I want 100,000. You already had 200,000. You want 100,000, you got 200,000 there. How much you want to pay it back in? You say 5 years. And then you request it. So what is the payment back on? I don't know what the percentage is. I don't know about none of that stuff, but they know once you good for it, they're going to respond, right? So say if, $100,000, let's see, divided by 60. So the most your payments can be is, $1,700. $1,700 a month if that's with 0%. So if they add a little percentage, it could be like $2,000 a month coming from your payments. But you are now making, where we at? Where is my spreadsheet? Okay, yeah. But you are at this point making, we'll say we did 75. All right, so as we see the 368. We want 100,000 from it. We got 368. You're making $7,684 a day at this point. And we didn't even do the 368 yet, because matter of fact, I had to put it over here because that's only going to make sense when the 368 is over there for you to see what you're making from the 368 and from the loan at the same time. I think that's like a 9. Let's just make this bigger so we can see the full numbers. 90. Oh. So 368, 861, 90. Let's make that bigger. Now, man, you're over $500,000. You're making $14,000 a day. $309,000 every 21 days. This is crazy, people. And and we all know, and just from talking to my man, once you start getting into the millions, you are going to get, oh, shoot, my bad. It's not right. 28. It's 5% now. Oh, wow. People, did you see that I didn't change the percentage? So that 781,000 that we was happy about is not the real number. Let's just see what this new number is. Wow. And once again, the sum of it all, 175 days, less than 6 months. Change your whole life in less than 6 months. $18,000 a day. $516,000 a month. You've been a millionaire for a while. You were a millionaire way back here. Because you only need $83,333 a month to be a millionaire. And you already made over $83,000 here. But when you come over here and do this per day, and you're making $70,000 in 21 days, the other 9 days is going to put it over. You're making $3,000. So in 3 more days, it's at $80,000. 4 more days, you're at 83. See what I'm saying? So you didn't already hit it. You were actually at 85 or something like that. But you're there. 83, 80, whatever change it is, you're there. So that's where you can be here at this point. This is crazy. We'll just do one more, but it's like 5,268.56. Right? Who wouldn't be happy with that 1.6 million? Who would not be happy? But that's not the number, people. That is not the number. It's a lot more than that. It's 1.8. Oh my gosh, that's not the number neither. We didn't change it to 1. This is how. And people like, man, how you turn it 10,000 into 6 million and you lying? Numbers don't lie, people. This platform has been around and people have been doing very well. Everybody's not a marketer. Everybody's not a marketer. So for 203 days, so 203, that's just divided by 30. Let's go sum 203. 6.76. So 6.76 months. Not even a full 7 months. You're a freaking stinking millionaire. You went from the 1 comma club to the 3 comma club, and oh well, let's just say this way. You went from 4 digits or 4 figures to 8 figures. Let me see, 8. So it's 2 point, yeah. Because by the time, when we talk about yearly, if you just stop at a 2.1, 2.4 million, you're making $44,000 a day. You're making 1.239 million every 28 days. I mean, this, oh, geez, people. Woo! Crazy. And I know, like, from what he said, sooner or later they will put you out of this. You won't be able to keep getting this amount of money on that amount of money. So you're going to have to, oh my gosh, I was wrong again. We got to go back and adjust these numbers, people. I didn't do 35 days. All right, so let's go. Jesus, that's a big difference. I wanted to raise to 28. It's not 28, it's 35. So that's 35. Big difference. That's 35. Big difference. So you had a million right there. And this is, and we finished this one. Yep, 35. 2.5, $2.4 million every. That's what your total is now. So you had 885, $44,000 a day times 35 equals 1.5 million. You've made 2.4 million that's in the bank, sitting there ready to do what you need to do. So I mean, it's up to you, people. What you want to do? What you want to do? Got to leave 10% in. You could just do a nice little withdrawal on whatever you're going to withdraw. Invest what you're going to invest. Withdraw what you're going to withdraw. But if this is paying, stay with the monthly. Stay with the dailies. At this point in time, I mean, shoot, you're making $44,000 a day. You can just start withdrawing it. You can draw $1.5 million every 35 days. Who's doing that? Who's doing that? Like you said, my man account is in the 6 millions. And he said when they got so high, they made a move over to arbitrage because it's too much money. So now you're making 10%, 10, 20% on your money per month, 10 to 12% on your money per month, which is still just as good as anything else. Oh my gosh. I mean, on that amount of money, it is crazy. Hold on 1 second. Queen calling me. All right. So we're talking about generational wealth, people. I don't know how much further than this you need to go. I'm happy my man had the patience to stay that long. Because if I had $6,000 and then 6 months later I'm sitting here like, whoa, like 153, $7,000 a day, $268,000 a month, or every month in 5 days. But remember, you're withdrawing daily. Like, am I, like, what am I doing at this point in time? You know what I'm saying? Like, am I waiting to go that far, or do I not need to go that far? I mean, it's up to you at this point. You just got to find out where you want to be at. What are you happy with? You know what I'm saying? What are you happy with, and what do you want per month? Because it's doable. And I'm just showing you what 6,000 turns into. Somebody got that in a penny jar. You know what I'm saying? You might start with 20 G's. What does 20 G's turn into? You might start with 10 G's. What does 10 G's turn into? It's going to hit this way faster than 6,000. You got a $4,000 hit up jump in the game. $4,000 jump in the game. So you're going to be in and out of these percentages fast. See, with 6,000, you got to stay in at 3% quick for a minute. And the only way you think you got to do to change these numbers is to go over here to 10,000. Okay, now it says 14,200. Take 14,200, not 140,000, and you just put it there. And now it's saying 20 is already out. You see that? It's already out in 2 turns. So now you got 20, 164, and now you got to change this because it's in a whole nother pay bracket. 4%. Because you're making more money, and make that 21. And you're already at 37,000. So now you take the 37. Look at that. See, that was at 17,000. See that? That's $20,000 different. People, 4 more thousand turns to $20,000 different in a month and some change. A month and some change. That's 49 days, people. It's not even 2 months. 11 days short of 2 months. And that's only 2 30-day months. And you're there. So let's take the 37. Change that to 0.4. Oh, 0.4. Change that. That's at 57. We like that 57. Looks pretty good, right? But we're not done yet because it's supposed to be 21. 68,000. 68,000. You're already at 68,000. How many more times do you think we're going to be inside this 4% bracket? This is probably the last time. You take the 68,000. Boom. That's going to be times 4. It's already set up to be where it needs to be. 125. I told you last time. That's it. Now you're in 5%. So then you take the 1.25. And look at this. This was still in there 2 more times. This is already going to be a 5. That's already going to be a 35. You know what I'm saying? So I can pretty much just go ahead and grab these, hit cut, bring them here, paste them, because now when I change this 125, $5%, $6,000 a day, 35 days, 219, 345,000. That is almost that. And I just cut all those out of there, and now they are cousins. If I made 345 and you made 368, and that's what we made for the year, I am not mad at you. I made $345,000 for the year. This is what you didn't accumulate because you didn't take nothing out, and that's your capital. So this 345. Now times 5, 6094. It didn't pass that because you came in the game stronger. You already, I mean, come on, man. I mean, what? Borrow 51,000, you had $1 million. in capital and some 161 days. And what is that now? 161 days is 8 months. I mean 6 months. No, 6 months is 180 days. Less than 6 months is 5 months. $1 million in capital. $1 million in capital. So if you take that 949, $0.5, $47,000 a day. People. So in less than 7 months, you've changed the way everything works. You could just stay there and just keep flipping that. And then you're gonna have to add 15% to it. So you just like your last 4 or 5 days, you don't take nothing out on your 4th flip. And put 15% of $1 million on. You know what I'm saying? Woo, that's $150,000. Now you're gonna need extra. You're gonna need leave three a little bit more before. 4 days of this, but you're doing 35. You take 31 days out and you add the other one. I mean, you're not losing. This is all profits by that. We can't look at what we get. That's what I'm saying. I mean, you didn't even gotta even play with the rest of these. It's so high now. Look how high that is. And that was still in the 4s, and we've been in the 5s forever now. And that's just by starting with 10 G's. How I'm trying to tell you people. This is crazy. That's how fast it grows. And that's why the guy was able to do it in a short period of time, less than a year. He just stayed the course. Somebody told him about Aufinbank, let him know how great it was. He stayed the course. And he is $6 million. I mean, we ain't even got to play with these numbers too many times to see that you're about to make. Let's just do it. Just for the sake of it. 2, 6, 1, 2, 3, 3, 1.23. 5%. $35 days. There you go. There you go. That's it. And somewhere around this point, when you start to get there, they're going to kick your butt out of crypto and they're going to put you in arbitrage. And then in arbitrage, you're going to be on these levels now, where you're sitting there at 600,000 to 3 million. Yeah, 3 million or more, and then you're making 12% a month. So 12% a month. $360,000 a month. A month, people. A month. So every year you're making more than that 3 million that's in there. I don't want to tell you no more. This is a beautiful place to be. This is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place to be. This is a very, very beautiful place to be. All these different ways to invest. All the different ways to trade. So you got crypto trading. Crypto trading goes all the way up to 21 days, 5%. That's huge right there. What's that? 1, 2, 3. That's 2 billion. Wow. Wow. I don't know if they add some extra zeros in there that ain't supposed to be there, but that's $2 billion, people. Yeah. We're just gonna have fun where we're at, and we're gonna grow this thing. And then we start looking at those numbers like that, because those drones are starting to make my head like drop, like woo! The potential. The potential that you can make. And we didn't even do this last. So since we've been doing it. I mean, you stop at the point where you're making $100,000 a day. $100,000, $50,000 a day. We're down here. $10,000 a day. It's all excellent money. Excellent money. Oh, she sent me a list. All right, beautiful people. I had to run some errands. So it's your boy Terrence Gibson. I gotta get up out of here. We did this Aufinbank video. It's been a little long. The longest one I think I did so far, but we did a lot of good training to show you what you can do here in Aufinbank. All right. Like, subscribe, rock that bell, join our team. Let's go, let's grow, let's glow. And if you don't do anything else, and if you never start, you never start. Get the finish part. You can't finish unless you start. And there's a lot of times you'll start and quit. So you don't even get a chance to quit if you never start. You know what I'm saying? God bless.